Yeah. Hey there guys, welcome to Turkish Realtor, it's Hasan. In this video, I'd like to talk about some common mistakes that people make when they're out there shopping for a new home, a new property, new real estate. Quick one, so let's get started. The first mistake is extreme excitement, okay? This is the first because it gets people a lot of the time, all right? Yes, buying a new property, buying a new house, a new real estate is an exciting time, right? It's very emotional. You're buying a new home for your family. You're going to be making new neighbors. You're going to be living in a new place. It's all a very emotional, very exciting experience. Shopping for a new home to raise your kids in is very important. It sometimes overwhelms people with emotion, but by the same token, because of that excitement, because of that emotion, sometimes you don't pay attention to things that deserve a lot of attention. Uh, for example, just because you're excited about the garden or the way the light comes into your new living room or a new neighbor or the fact that your place now has 10 rooms or a three-car garage, something like that. You're so excited that you're going to be missing out on a very important detail that will make you regret that purchase later in life. So that is the number one mistake that people make. It is getting too emotional, is too much excitement. Number two is hurrying up, okay, being in a hurry. Needless to say, being in a hurry will make you miss out on a lot of important details. Uh, Sometimes realtors and sellers will make you want to act a little too quickly. They may tell you things like, "Oh, there are other buyers, potential buyers." They may tell you that they've already, gotten a few offers that they're considering. They may tell you that the price will go up pretty soon, so hurry up and buy it while it's a little lower. So, I mean, your own realtor might actually put a lot of pressure on you as well because they're trying to make a quick buck. They're probably more interested in earning that commission fee rather than making sure that your specific requirements are met. Uh, so that is one reason to take take your time and consider all the facts, consider your sales agreements and the terms in your sales agreement, and really look at the house. Because you might miss out on important details again that you might regret later in life. Um, Number three is getting stuck on very small details, and this is the opposite of hurrying up. Actually, this is like taking your time too much. Um, Getting stuck on details is something that we in the industry get a lot. Okay, a lot of our clients as realtors seem to get stuck on small details, very minute details that are kind of trivial in general, but they seem to really. Sometimes those little details might be like life and death in their own minds, like the color of the walls, to like the shape of the garden, or the arrangement of the rooms, and yeah, some of those things might be important in general, but sometimes it makes you go like, what? Like, why are you? Why do you? You know, what's the matter with you? You know, what difference does it make? But um, too much attention on very minute details will make you lose a lot of time. It might make your real estate advisor, burn a fuse and just quit on you. It might make the seller raise the price or agree to sell the house to another buyer. They might just give up on you. So it's always best to take your time and look at the facts, look at the sales agreements, really look at the property and do your homework. But you probably don't want to really nitpick when it comes to those little details. I mean, there are things that you can fix later on after you've purchased the house. You might, do renovations or change the painting of the rooms, of the walls. You might knock a wall down and, build it in a different way. There are things that you can do as the new owner of the property. And you don't really need to nitpick. You don't really need to, in Turkish we have saying, kılı kırk yarmak, splitting hairs in 40 different ways. You don't want to be doing that really, because it does waste a lot of time. Getting stuck on small details might also lead you to miss out on more important details. Like if you're stuck on the frontage, the direction that your new property is facing, you might miss out on the moisture level, which in Turkish we call rutubet. You might miss out on noisy neighbors and this and that. You really need to consider the whole picture. You don't want to not see the forest because you're looking at one single tree for too long. Let's move on. Forgetting the people factor is another major mistake that I noted down. Forgetting the people factor. Whenever you're seriously considering purchasing a new real estate, a new house, for example, a new apartment unit, one thing to definitely do is to talk to your immediate neighbors, okay? If you're buying an apartment unit, definitely talk to the guy who will be living above you and under you, and also maybe like a grocery store owner or a barbershop owner that is on the same street as your new building. The reason I'm saying that is because you might find out things that you don't know through your real estate agent or through the seller, okay? There are things that you can only find out through talking to neighbors, like problems with the building or problems with the street, with the neighborhood. You definitely need to be talking to your neighbors. They may have had a problem with the previous owner, they may have a problem with the seller who's trying to sell you the place right now, and you might inherit those problems inadvertently. You might have a problem with mites or with vermin, with crime going on in the neighborhood, on the street. So it's always good to get get certain sets of facts from different people, like your neighbors. And another key person that you really need to talk to is the manager of the apartment building, because who knows? Maybe they're about to replace the roof. Maybe they're about to renovate the whole building, or change its painting, or do something that will cost you extra. And this, like, your real estate agent wouldn't know this. Your neighbors may not know this, but their building manager will know if you ask him or her directly. So I'm about to move into this place. I'm going to buy this unit for sale. What do you think about it? Like, what's the annual fees that y'all are that you charge, and like what's in the plans for this year for this building? What is it going to cost me extra? These are the things that you can ask the building manager and learn from him or her. So your neighbors and your building manager, your new building manager, are two people that you should definitely consult with, in addition to the seller and your real estate agent, of course, because they will know things that your real estate agent or the seller will not know. And finally, not checking your new real estate at night, okay? A lot of people, actually like 99.9% of the people, will go view their next house during daytime, and for good reason, of course. You have more light to see, and your neighbors will be out and about, so you get to see where the light comes in, and how everything looks with all the colors and the trees and the environment and all those things. But come nighttime, we get to experience a whole different kind of world out there. Okay, there are night creatures, there are noisy neighbors that stay up at night, there may be crime going on at night, there may be things that you wouldn't notice during the day. So if you're definitely 100% serious about buying a property, you should 100% go check it at night. Okay, as late at night as possible. Maybe like check it midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., something like that, to make sure that there aren't any issues that you might run into, nighttime issues that you won't run into. It is part of doing your homework, it's part of doing your research, and you should definitely look at your property at night if you're serious about buying that property. Okay, it's just nighttime is a different, it's almost like living in a different planet. Okay, it's the same location, yes, but with the sun on the other side of the earth, you get to experience a whole different kind of environment, a whole different kind of neighborhood, the street and properties. So definitely do check your property at night. And that's it, guys. That's what I noted down. Just a quick video about the common mistakes that I see my clients make when they're out and about shopping for a new property. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And thank you so much. I love you. And see you in the next one. Bye.